like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Medaya movement. Before we get started with this video, I have a few things to say. The first is that I will be referring to Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Chief Life in Prison plus 10 years without the possibility of parole, as Chief LWAP plus 10. I feel like that will help you guys to be able to follow my commentary a little better, and it will absolutely help me in doing my commentary to just, identify him by one name that really actually fits. So, going forward over here at the Medaya movement, we will be referring to him as Chief LWAP plus 10. Now, I also don't want to get started without welcoming all of my new subscribers. Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. I really hope you stick around because the content will be contenting. And I cannot move forward with hitting that start button on this exclusive Telegram tea spilling party without saying, what up to the squad? I know that you guys are in the building, whether you catch this at the premiere or on the replay. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Thank you all for the donations. You guys know that this channel is not monetized, so every little bit helps. But without further ado, let's get into it, y'all. You're not going to want to miss a minute of it. I will be minimizing my commentary on this video so that you guys could really truly look as well as listen to how Chief LWAP plus 10 years really behaves and presents himself when he doesn't know that the Medaya movement is in the building.
I'm track leader.
What was it about?
You are not giving power over me. That one.
Huh?
You were not given power over me.
Oh, yes.
Was
When
that
he was about to be crucified, this supports the whole thing that we just came from. That it was a sin that they killed Christ. It was a sin that they killed Christ. It was not a sacrifice. It was a murder. Here's another one. Where's it at? Pilate, right? When Pilate did more heard and said, he said more. And went up to the Jesus answered him.
11.
Okay. 11.
Oh, cool,
Verse 10.
cool. That's perfect.
Then said Pilate unto him, speaking. I want you to read your verse. Facts. Read your verse.
This is John 19:11, correct?
10.
John 10. Okay. John 10:11. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. The hired hand is not the shepherd and does not own the sheep. So when he sees the wolf...
John 19. John 19, verse 10.
John 19, verse 10. Excuse myself. Okay. Do you refuse to speak to me? Pilate said, don't you realize I have power either to free you or to crucify you? Jesus asked,
Here it is. This is the one that supports what we just read. Now, we read it all together. 14 verses, y'all. And this is showing you how Christ felt and how he was treated by his people in the Bible. He was constantly chased. He was constantly hated. He was constantly being tried to be killed and chasing him. And here it is. They turned him over now. They are now turned him over. They're trying to get him to the judge, and the judge is asking him to plead his case.
He wasn't saying nothing.
He wasn't allowed. Now watch this.
Christ answered, "You would have no power over me if it were not given to you from above. Therefore, the one who handed me over to you is guilty of a greater sin." From then on, Pilate tried to set Christ free, but the Jewish leaders kept shouting, "If you let this man go, you are no friend of Caesar. Anyone who claims to be a king..."
Go back.
Yep.
Christ answered in verse 11 and said, "What?"
You would have no power over me if it were not given to you from above.
Wait, let's stop right there. What does Christ mean when he said, "You would have no power over me"? The government would have no power. The judge would have no power over me. It wasn't given to her from God. Yep. Like for sin, right? That authority and power was given to her. Yeah. There was no authority. I have the authority to kill you. If you killed me, that would mean my mother killed you. Right. That's Christ calling his blood. That's calling God's blood because he's having so much faith in God. God would never fall. This shows that he was never killed. Christ could never be killed, and he knew. He said, if you had the power to kill me, that would mean that God was going to be dead. Your power comes from someone above, and that's my God. So if God wants to kill me, he'll kill me through you. So it's not your sin that is the great one, but it's what? The one who handed it over to you. Read the text.
Therefore, the one who handed me over to you is guilty of a greater sin.
And that's my God. So if God wants to kill me, he'll kill me through you. So it's not your sin that is the great one, but it's what? The one who handed it over to you. Read the text.
Therefore, the one who handed me over to you is guilty of a greater sin.
There it is.
The Terry, all those people in the
one who
trial.
handed me over to you has done what? Called the what?
A greater sin.
We didn't mark that. We didn't talk about that. The one who turned me over to you, Judge Hydrate.
Yeah.
Huh?
They are guilty of a greater sin.
The one? What is it?
The one who handed me over to you is guilty of a greater sin.
It says, he that delivered me unto thee had the greater sin.
Yep.
Huh? Huh?
Right there. So all these niggas got the greater. Already written. It's like set in stone. Like, damn, it's crazy.
What does that mean? Look at that. They have the greater sin, and as that means that it was a sin to kill.
It wasn't a sacrifice.
It wasn't no sacrifice. They have the greater sin. The one that turned me over has the greater sin. It was a sin. There was no sacrifice. It was a sin.
Amen.
This is showing you that the devil wanted to convince you that he killed God. And that symbol on the cross is a lie. The devil wants you to who wants you to worship the death of Christ. As to say, God is dead, the dream is dead.
Back up.
So at this point, I finally get, my meal to a point where I could put it on low and head into the garage. And while my grand dog tried to follow me, I had to let him know to back up. But guys, for those of you who do not know, I had to capture all of this content by putting one phone in front of the other. That's why you can hear my background. Chief LWAP plus 10 has his Telegram video chatting permissions edited so that you cannot actually screen record when you're in the Telegram group. So I had to put one phone in front of the other. But let's continue. There'll be less noise. The hazards of content creating, guys.
Here it is, Christ telling you right there. In your face, this is a sin. So now he's saying this is a sin, right?
He didn't say it was a sacrifice. He said it's a sin.
It's a sin. We got that mark? Everybody got that mark?
Yeah.
So make sure you have this so that people cannot fuck with you because they love to go to that scripture, mommy.
Come on.
They don't want to fuck with me when they come to that scripture.
Nope. Break it down. She break it down.
I decoded this shit.
Yep, that's what made me come.
That's what made you come?
That's what the fire in my ass. You decoding the Bible? I said, oh, I gotta go.
Fire your ass that made you come, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Lord. Sure did. I said, oh, no. You gotta go.
She still don't get it. She still don't get it. Slow down, baby. Because the fire on your ass, it made you come. Yeah. All right, so, and then boom. Now that we got that out the way, then what happens after that, after he said they have the greatest sin? And y'all mark that? Everybody mark that?
Yes.
That's a mark?
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Grateful.
Yes. Yeah. That part.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Your presence is a gift.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you should be saying right now. Hallelujah. Praise your presence is the gift right now. It is a pleasure of you, right? To have the power to destroy the lives. The lives.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he says their sins are the greatest. And then in verse 12 it says, and from this for Pilate sought to release him. But the Jews cried out and said, what? This is what the black folks said. Right? Mm-hmm. What did the black folks say when Pilate said, I'm going to release him? This is, you gotta understand it. These people have a whole bunch of hate in their heart. They want him dead.
Wow.
They want him dead. What did they say to him? What did they say?
They said, if you let this man go, you are no friend of Caesar. Anyone who claims to be a king.
Anyone who claims to be a king, what?
Anyone who claims to be a king opposes Caesar.
Who the hell is Caesar?
Caesar is the big dog.
Yeah, he was the government.
See what I'm saying? What they're saying is that he said he's a king. That means he opposes Caesar. If you let him go, he's saying that he's a king. Anyone who says he's a king, he's opposing Caesar.
Caesar's the government.
All the rest of it, y'all. Y'all want this man dead that bad. That's what the people say. They like, man, ain't nothing wrong with this man. Come on, why y'all fucking with him? And guess what they said? Keep going, keep going.
When Pilate heard this, he brought Christ out and sat down on the judge's seat at a place known as the Stone Pavement. It was the day of preparation of the Passover. It was about noon. Here is your king, Pilate said to the Jews. But they shouted, take him away. Take him away. Crucify him. Shall I crucify your...
Hey, look. behold your king. Huh? They love him. They love Christ, their king. They love him. Here it is. Mark it, y'all, how they felt about me. How they felt about me now. Mark it. You think it was easy? Here's how they felt about him now. The king, remember later on, the king, he gets all wise and it's all beautiful and everybody wants him. But right now, he's going through his trials. But during his trials, his own people, the Jews, the king said, I got nothing against him, here is your king. And they got fucking no. It was a hate in the air.
Good.
What happened? What happened? Yeah, what happened? That you felt in the court.
Mm-hmm.
It's your battery back. It's your battery back. It's your battery back. You're going to need it.
You're going to need it.
Right.
You need it.
Mama! Your phone like, Mama! That's what your phone saying. Mama!
Right. Damn.
Wait.
Wow.
I think we got to move people. So now this is backing what we said, right? About how they felt about the Messiah. This is what Pilate said. Pilate said, "Here is your king. Behold your king." And what did they say? When Pilate heard this, he took away. And then in verse 15, after he said, "Behold your king," in verse 15, what did they say?
Take him away, crucify him.
Take him away.
But they cried out. No, you forgot that part. You cannot forget that part.
I'm watching that movie tonight.
They cried out. Away with him, crucify him. We want to give him God plus 10. Like, yeah. We want to give him God plus 10. Like, yeah. God plus 10. Yeah. Crucify him. We'll vote you in again, Judge Ivory. Okay. The people want him dead. They want him dead. They do not like the Messiah. And you over here proclaiming his name. And they get all riled up when you say the Messiah's name. Everybody, what? They were, oh no, oh no.
They do. I'm like, what the? They all do. Everybody. It's like,
Did you like this? You feel it screaming?
they don't even like the name. They don't like the
They
name.
don't like the name. But why is it that serious?
Right. Because you him. What
Why
are
the
you doing?
name do something to him?
The name. She's.
Especially women, they get hot and bothered biggest. So
Yes. That's his name. What the?
they do stuff to the woman. Them women start getting up, getting hot and bothered. They start moving around, fixing shit. You see my nigga?
Oh my God.
Fuck job. Fuck job. Yes, I'm holding up shit.
the hell is
I got
going?
what is my weed?
Right.
Somebody
That
else,
noise.
you know, Major Boy, you know, Major Boy.
Oh my God.
All in their kitchen, all in their.
You like nothing.
Right.
Straight demon mode.
I'm gone. Have a temper tantrum.
Ooh.
I'm just saying though, this is like the never-ending story. We're reading our story in a book, bro. You realize you're the character in the book. You're like, oh. It's a real script. It's a real live script, bro.
I feel like this is the prompt.
In modern day time, it play out different in modern day time. And then like it just stayed off after crucifixion. It's like nothing really going on. And then that's when Paul take over. And he come and doing the bullshit that the other people don't like. That's when they take the New Testament and throw it away. Because outside the Gospels, it is bullshit. Paul takes over. He tells the church what they're supposed to be. That's the church that becomes what we see today. And it's like, bro, Paul fucks the church all the way up. He's against Christ. He's not even about Christ. He just does whatever he wants for Christianity. And he's the reason why Christianity is the way it is today. There's a white boy that does it. He has...
Hey everyone. If you've been enjoying the channel and the vibe we built here, you'll definitely want to check out the new merchandise. The designs were created with this community in mind. And they come in a full range of sizes so everyone can find their perfect fit. Not only does it look great, but there's something special about wearing something that reflects what you're into and being a part of a community you enjoy. If you've been looking for a way to support this channel, picking up some merch is one way that you can definitely show your support. You can find the link in the channel's description. I'd love for you to take a look and see if something speaks to you.
There's a white boy that does it. He has whole page set up, breaking this shit down. His name is something Blake. Aaron Blake. Aaron Blake has neatly, calmly put together and showed how these people did not like Christ and how Paul took the Bible and took it the fuck off somewhere. And after the Gospels, when you read Acts on, it's like you got to kind of like be real careful because these are letters from Paul, and Paul tried to take the church in another trajectory. So either way, what we're doing is we're back on this shit right here showing how they hated him. And so when you are in a chat, you need to be under the right impression about who you representing, okay? So that you can have the right heart and mind to understand. See, I didn't know y'all didn't know this. This is a big, maybe this is why y'all haven't had the kahunas. You know what I'm saying?
The what? Kahunas?
The kahunas.
About
That you needed to be bold enough to stand up on your own, knowing that there's a spirit behind you. Sure. Because you feel the hate, and you ever wonder, like, damn, I mean, you got a motherfucking hate, my name.
And it make you want to be passionate and say it like you know.
Nature Self says it. He says it. Nature Self, whatever that nigga name, Nature Self.
Yeah.
He said, man.
They try to say I was you. I'm like, nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro. Like, bro, I couldn't take all that shit, man. You got to hey, boy, man. Every time I say your name, man, motherfucker be crazy when I say your name, man. I couldn't do that, man.
Right. Trying to be part of that.
Everybody know who you are too. They know who you are. It's like I'm not ready to wake up yet. That's it. What the fuck? I've been back in Babylon.
People comfortable in their ignorance.
Yeah. Niggas just say that name. Just put that name to irritate them. Nature way.
Yeah.
I would put that shit just to irritate them. Yo,
yeah, I'm gonna do it live with a picture in it.
No. Everybody in the African American community know me. When I was in the league, the lady that kicked me out of the league got me, you know, it was coming to attack me after they would come kill me with machetes out of the leagues and threatened my life there. You feel me? With my kids.
What?
Man, you threatened my life to believe, man. I had to pack up and go.
And believe him to be their own people.
And they had told them I was hurting kids and shit. And that's what they got told the local people where I live, my address. And I was like, damn, yo, you know, the police niggas don't play, but it's from not shady, they coming to kill you. So I was like, let's go, bro. This country believe, bro, them niggas just fucking come up and kill us, you feel me? So we had to get our van packed up and just leave, go back to Mexico.
What?
Right. Yeah, believe this lady that was African American, she owned a shop. She seen me walking through the town. And she was like, oh no, you will never come in here. Wow.
You the reason why she there.
Huh?
You the reason why she there.
That, but it's always been a black woman that really like feared me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, pushed me away, and you know what I'm saying? Like made a problem for me. So I'm like, oh, sure, that's cool. I just left Feliz, went to Mexico. Feliz from Belize, went to Mexico. Like I
told you, can't know where we is.
I've been fleeing and getting captured and fleeing and captured. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. Check this out. So, boom, right? This is good. This is good.
This is really, really good.
They want him led away. They want him to crucify. So Pilate had no other choice. He said, but they cried out. He said, shall I crucify your king?
Oh, he called me a
The
king.
chief priest answered, we have no king but Caesar. Now they hated Caesar. Wait. These people hated Caesar. This is why you got to go to Aaron Blake's page about this stuff. He brings this shit down.
Who's Aaron Blake? He good.
He's a white guy. He's very precise and calm. And he breaks this shit down as
clear.
Shows how, yeah.
It don't make no sense. He explains how it don't make sense. Yeah. Come on, say no. Come on, say no. Damn.
You see what I'm saying? So you see the spirit, hate. Right? Okay, so now we see the spirit of hate, right?
Yeah.
And so this is what you're feeling when you go in a room and you hear Nature Boy and people give you that feeling. Like, whoa, what the fuck? That's how you know I'm the real one. It's like, oh, wow. That shit scare you. That shit make you proud. It's just like, oh, shit.
This is the real deal.
This is the real deal. And then look at it like you see herself testing it. See who stand for her son and not be ashamed of him.
I felt that when that lady said that.
Huh?
I said I felt that the other day when that lady was like, let me ask you a question. Do you believe Nature Boy is God? And how I answered was like...
That was Lucia.
That was Mama. I was like, oh, thank you. Let me ask you a question. Do you believe Nature Boy is God? And how I answered was like...
That was Lucia.
That was Mama. I was like, oh, thank you.
Because for God so loved the world, she gave her only begotten son.
Come on, to have dominion upon this
And she would never allow you to harm her son.
No. She is here to protect the son and make sure everybody know who the son is.
Right, she gave us to you. Why would she let us harm you?
That's why she had virgins lined up for you. Yeah, every time you break down the dream, life is a dream, and there has to be a dreamer, they always say, do you think Nature Boy is God? Like, it's like they know.
You said what?
Anytime you break down how life is a dream, and there has to be a dreamer, they already be like, oh, you think he God? You think Nature Boy God?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, once you make that clear, it's like, oh, you think that...
Instead of them just hearing the truth and being like, oh, that's real, and like, oh, so you want Nature Boy, that's always the way out.
Crazy. Yes, I sure am. Yep. Mm-hmm.
They start getting crazy as soon as you say yeah.
Yes, I am.
I sure am. These are my beliefs. You are here listening to me. Yes, I believe he's God. Yes. Mm-hmm. Are you worshiping the devil?
No, like when you feel that intensity, that's on purpose.
Yeah.
And it says, whoever's ashamed of me to own me in front of man, I shall be ashamed to own you from the great mother.
Right.
Heaven. I mean, from the kingdom. Heaven is the kingdom, the eternal kingdom. I will renounce you. And you don't fuck with me. Right? You said that multiple times. That Christ said that, right?
Yep. It sure does.
He said, if you love your life more than me, you cannot be my son. You put your life before me, you cannot be my son. That's Christ's words. Christ was someone that he required full devotion of you. Full devotion.
Yes.
Not even your own life can come before him. He said him, it wasn't like he wasn't bold enough to say him. If you put anybody before me. Did it not say that? Y'all want to read it? Somebody go text him.
Regulate my king.
They call them what? Precepts? What they call the text?
Yes, them damn precepts. Precepts?
Now, y'all got precepts. Write these down. Remember, I can give you the gun, but I can't make you know how to shoot it. I'm shooting it, right? You see me shoot the gun. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Here, baby, here's the text. Here we go. Now, when you get your war, do you know how to shoot that? It's like I just shot it. You know how to say it the way I just said it? You know how to finesse that shit?
Repeat this.
Put it in a song.
Put it in a song. Put it in the bush and tap out. Yeah, Luke 14:26.
Luke 14? I don't think it's Luke 14. I'm thinking, is it Luke 14?
It's two of them, Luke and Matthew 10.
Maybe it's Luke 14. Try Luke 14. It is Luke 14. Luke 14. Try it.
Luke 14. Calculated my king.
We're tracking the character of Christ so that we can understand the character of Christ. If you want to do that, you can do that. You don't have to be about nature, but we're just tracking the character of Christ, right? We're talking about the character of Christ. You can do this all day online. Just talk about the character of Christ. So we can get an idea of what Christ was really like, rather than what we have depicted in our minds through the way the church has, put it out there of Christ. We want to get a real picture of what Christ was like. So if Christ was to return today, we would know his spirit, right? Let's talk about the word spirit. What does the word spirit mean? It means the characteristics, right? Look, this is what I want to teach out today. We're going to talk about Christ's spirit. We're going to talk about spirituality, right? And what the spirit is. The spirit of Christ. You want to know what Christ is? You have to study Christ in the text. You have to study his characteristics in the text to understand his spirit. A spirit of something is the characteristics of it, right? For instance, you have the characteristics of a lion, which is courage, right? The characteristics of a lion is not, it's not the lion itself, it's the characteristics of a lion, which is to be strong and prideful and walk with pride, and walk like a lion, and have the spirit of a lion. Have the spirit of a lion is have the characteristic of a lion. So when we talk about spirituality, we're talking about characteristics, okay? To know somebody like me, right? If I was to go away, it's funny how when you start to talk like me, they know your characteristic as nature. Certain words you say, they will know that's nature. Because that is the spirit of nature, right? We know one of them nature boy folks because they heard by your spirit, your characteristics, through your characteristics, they say you're a nature boy or a nature girl. Or you're one of them nature boy people.
You are a nature boy.
Right. So now, what if we were to tap into the spirit of Christ and he walked in that day? We could take his character and amplify. Let's take his actual character out of the Bible and then put it down and let's look at how he was in all reality. So they take us to the movies and we look at Christ in the movies and he's just being no, that wasn't Christ. They got Christ like this in the temple. He gets a little angry. He said, no. And then he's petting a sheep. They got this feel sorry for this nigga as God going on. They depicted Christ as this pity thing. He sacrificed his life. He sacrificed it. No, in reality, Christ was back my man. No, he's trying to kill me. They never even depict Christ like that in the Bible, in the movies. First of all, he ain't depicted as a black man. And he depicted as a black man dealing with black people.
Oh, white people.
If you know black people, you know our characteristics. You know our spirit of black folks, you know us. Black folks, that you know how we are. When you are around black folks, when you're around me, you can tell what? I'm a nigga, right? Because I talk in a character that has the spirit of what? Nigga.
Yeah.
Right? Like I just fit right in with some other niggas. Right? Because I talk like a nigga. With American, you African American, like, oh, so you 50 Cent, or you 50 Cent, you Tupac, or you Tupac, yeah, man, come on, man. Anywhere I go, yeah, man, you understand?
The Asian.
So, bro, what's up, bro?
What up, dog?
Trying to have the spirit of the black woman. Mm-hmm. These are characteristics. If you want to talk about spirituality, we're talking about characteristics of someone. We know characteristics of Michael Jackson.
Right.
Go back. These are characteristics of Michael. We can know the characteristics of Michael Jackson because we know his characteristics. So we can know if somebody comes back as Michael, we can go, oh, that is Michael Jackson. Because Michael Jackson did do all of the moves like that. And he did say that. He did do that. That's Michael Jackson. That's the spirit of Mike. He do Mike really good. But we don't have the spirit of Christ. We don't know what Christ is like. Because we never studied the character of Christ. We got to study the characteristics of Christ so that we can understand what Christ would be like in real life. We have a better depiction of Christ in our mind through the movies and media. Am I right? From what you have? This is a little sex scene. Have you ever heard these characteristics of Christ?
No, I ain't never seen no person like that.
No. But as you reading it starts to sound like somebody you know, don't it?
Yes.
Familiar.
It sounds like somebody, and you actually listen. This is really all you gotta do. Is extract the character of Christ out. It aligns and shows how you niggas did the same thing in nature, boy. And you can unlock it. Like, no, you're not gonna get this work. Here. We're gonna talk about character. We're gonna talk about the spirit of Christ. Mm-hmm. We talk about the spirit of Christ. Now let's talk about the word spirit and what the word spirit means. The word spirit means characteristics. Right? Mm-hmm. Let's get in the team spirit. Let's get in this spirit. Let's get in that spirit. What the spirit is what the animation of the reanimation of that person. The resurrection.
Hey everyone. If you've been enjoying the channel and the vibe we built here, You'll definitely want to check out the new merchandise. The designs were created with this community in mind, and they come in a full range of sizes so everyone can find their perfect fit. Not only does it look great, but there's something special about wearing something that reflects what you're into and being a part of a community you enjoy. If you've been looking for a way to support this channel, picking up some merch is one way that you can definitely show your support. You can find the link in the channel's description. I'd love for you to take a look and see if something speaks to you.
The rise of Christ. So we rise up in Christ, and Christ, so it's Christ. What was Christ's characteristics? We say that Christ was loving. The conviction to be like this, with a heart, with and sacrifice bullshit.
No lamb.
Bullshit.
Right, a lamb that they sacrificed.
That's not the right depiction of Christ. Christ is a king. With a queen and woman, nigga, what? They tell you what the depiction of Christ was in Psalm 45. I showed you today. Not me. The king.
Psalm 45.
He said, here goes your king. Later on, he pops up at the king. Oh, he must be the king. Well, oh, he must be the king. Well, later on, it's revealed. It is revealed he is the king. Oh, he was the king. Well, what have I done? What have I done? He was. He is the king. This is what they all do. It's a movie with it. You understand?
Mm-hmm. The story.
It's still going. So now, we warming up. It's all good. I'm in assignment. I'm moving. I'm in the sauna. I'm in the box. It's all burning off the fat. You know what I'm saying? This what it do. When you in that word and you in that truth is like a fire. It burns all the lie off you. Anything that's artificial, anything that's not supposed to be, inside of you starts to panic. Everything starts to panic. Ain't supposed to be, everything that ain't right on your body, you start to listen to this. Anything that was in your body that was a negative spirit or stupid, when you start speaking the truth, the wrong cells in your body, the cancer, the negative things in your body start to, we're not welcome here no more. We're not welcome here all the lies in you. Because you know, the extra fat in your body ain't nothing but sometimes a lie. It's not who you really are. The muscle is who you are. There's a certain amount of body fat that you need, but outside of that, it ain't who you really are. So guess what? When you start speaking that truth, your body starts to scope.
Trip up.
Everything starts to get right. You see a bitch start cleaning up her house. She start taking the weave out of her hair. Anyway, I don't even be wearing feet like that. I'm really ready like that. I know I love my natural self. Yeah, that spirit start moving. The spirit of God start moving. Start correcting this shit.
Yeah.
You understand me? When you speak truth, it comes with different vibration.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about the spirit of Christ. Christ being the anointed one. The one who was chosen, the chosen one. Christ meaning the chosen one. Anointed or the chosen one. Hallelujah. Praise God. Hallelujah. Praise God. Hallelujah.
Praise.
Christ, the chosen one. I believe that Eligio means the chosen one. We'll just say that later.
Okay.
Huh?
Now y'all not finna sit up here and act like y'all didn't hear that. That sound like a when you tuning somebody the hell out. Afro be tuning him out, y'all. She be tuning him out like a child is just rambling on and on and on. And you know, when you hear them, you just like tune them out and just do your own thing, probably looking at another phone, reading a book, or doing something other than listening. that.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I will save that for later.
Doggy baby.
Because what we're going to do right now is we're going to read Christ out the Bible and see how he was treated in his day and see how we can run this by who today fits that patina. Who fits the spirit? Because we don't have the right spirit, do we? We have the depiction of the wrong spirit of Christ, don't we?
Yes.
So now when we look into these chapters I'm giving you, you're starting to understand how Christ really was compared to what you know and to be under depictions. First of all, you got a false image of Christ going into your subconscious 24/7. People wearing the cross not even realizing the cross represents a false killing of God. It is devil worship. The cross itself is a symbol of devil worship. The devil wants you to believe that he killed God and then make you worship it and then eat God's flesh and drink God's blood. Ain't that crazy?
Ooh, that's true.
That's demonic.
The devil flipped it and made it seem like a sacrifice to make you worship the very image that he killed it. And you're worshiping an image unbeknownst to you. You're worshiping the devil, not even knowing that you're drinking blood and eating flesh. You're cannibalism. Cannibalism, the remembrance of covenant is when you eat of his flesh. His blood. They put that all in there so that you could have cannibalism, man. Eat of my flesh, drink of my blood. That's cannibalism. They made it seem like he sacrificed himself. I sacrificed myself to you. Then I rose again, but did you never see me again? I rose up again, but you never see me again.
I'm like, what happened?
But would you notice Jesus? I got another Okay, this is the last part I want to give y'all. I got something that's so good for y'all. It just came to me.
What is it?
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Mama!
Let's go.
Mama! Mama, if you want it and you're ready to me, you say, Mama! 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 Alright, so check out. It just came to me. Right? We about to go deep, y'all. We about to go deep. Let's go to the part. And I believe it's when she's at the garden talking to the gardener. This is another text I want you to look at. Mary talking to the gardener.
Mary talking to
At the stone after he gets crucified. After he gets crucified, Mary's talking to
John 20.
John 20? Okay, baby, thank you.
20.
Yes, John 20, y'all.
11 to 18.
20 and 18?
11 to 18.
Yep.
Okay. Now, 20 and 11.
Go ahead, drinking my water, y'all. Staying hydrated through the
These
motion.
daily gospels.
Okay, this is very important. We're talking about the spirit of Christ. Hello? Right? The characteristics. We're going to show you how Christ showed up in other people. In other bodies. Right? All throughout the text, I'm going to show you how from here on, I'm going to show you how Christ popped up numerous times in spirit in other bodies. It's right. Huh?
You're wrong. 202. John 20 verse 2. It say he's not in the tomb.
What?
20 where? 2? John 20 verse 2.
What?
I don't know where they put him.
That's crazy. Thank you for showing me that. Okay, so here we have it. That was a great observation. And that's another discovery. That said something. That's great that you've seen that too. Outstanding. Okay, now in this text, God, I wanted to show you how
The Spirit of Christ.
how life is not the same body, doesn't have the same body, but pops up at Mary.
Right, like in that movie Transcendence. Everybody was that person.
Here we go. Here we go. We're talking about the Spirit of Christ. Would you know who Christ was if he was to return today? Would you know who Michael Jackson was if he was to return today? Would you know who Nipsey Hussle was? Would you know who Tupac was if he was to return in another body?
Yeah.
How would we know who these people were if they returned in other bodies? We would have to know their characteristics, because we know that energy is not destroyed, it's only transformed from one form to the next.
Yeah.
And we live in a spiritual realm, in a spiritual world.
Yeah.
So, right? But you know Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and you heard them again from somebody else's mouth. Would you know the mannerisms? Would you know their spirit? And if you know their characteristics, you would understand their spirit. But when you want to know somebody's spirit, you have to study their characteristics. Am I right, y'all?
True. Sure.
You got to know them. You have to study their character. You have to read about them. You got to know what kind of person you got. Oh, no, he wouldn't do that. Christ wouldn't do that. Yeah, nation boy wouldn't do that. Then you go with like the he type person that do this. Then you go with the he type person. You see what I'm saying? Like Michael Jackson being and somebody said, "Yo, Michael Jackson is a UFC fighter." You say that's not a characteristic of Michael. Michael didn't worry about fighting. He was against that. He was about healing the world. He was about, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't on no fighting shit. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a violent person. So he wouldn't, that's not Michael, right?
Right.
Right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. Just like they try to say he touched kids. See what I'm saying? But anyway, you know who Michael Jackson is. You know who R. Kelly is. You don't know who R. Kelly is. You don't know, if you don't know somebody, then you can't. If I told you they were coming back, if you don't know their spirit, if you don't know their characteristics, then how will you know?
Exactly.
No, you have to know them by their fruits they bear, right? The fruits are the characteristics. The fruits, you'll know them by their fruits. Okay.
The name.
Right. So when you see the characteristics, you know the spirits, the fruits of the spirit, the fruits of my spirit. You know. And if you study the text of Christ and you watch Christ's walk and you listen to how Christ was and you really marinate on how he was, the way he depicted is not the way he is in the Bible. Anybody that actually read the God darn Bible, just read it.
Right. Read the shit.
If you just read the Bible, what you will find out is what?
You don't know how to read it.
That he's not depicted the right way.
Read it. If you just read it and picture it as it's read, like picture it and then, really read it and picture the way it's read and then picture it in real life and then understand it from a real perspective and you realize Jesus is the motherfucking case. That motherfucking was stuck. He was bold. And he didn't give a fuck about your feelings, nigga. He said that shit straight out with authority and in your face. And they tried to kill him. They did not like him. They hated him. That's something that you need to know if you want to be a disciple of Christ. Repent from your ways and go back to nature. Repent from your ways and go back to nature. If you fucking with the combination, then you know
They hate you.
Repent from your ways and go back to nature. Repent from your ways and go back to nature. Repent from your ways and go back to nature. If you fucking with the combination, then you know the age. Plug into the universe and glad I made it. The checking on experience got me out the matrix. Let my kundalini. Yeah. Perfected myself back to constellations.
Isolation.
Gratitude. You know what I do. I ain't a fool. I'm certain. No. They gonna tell their tip, they can never touch us. We're the greatest. We're the greatest. We're back to nature. From your ways and go back to nature. From your ways and go back to nature. Repent from your ways and go back to nature. They can from nature. Come on, man. God, pay back on that shit. For real. Like, for real. God got bars. Repent from your ways and go back to nature. Hey, repent from your ways and go back to nature. If you fucking with the competition, you know the plug into the universe. I made it. Plug into the universe. Glad I made it. Distracted of these spirits got me out the matrix. And shit, I really leveled up. I didn't even know I had to graduate it. Yeah. Respected myself back to consolations. Isolation. Gratitude. Solitude. Solitude. You know what I had to do what I had to do. Like, look, isolation. Solitude. You know what I had to do what I had to do. I ain't a sucker. They gonna talk to people they can never touch us. Yeah. This is what we preach never back to nature. That's hard. That's hard. Yeah, that was good. Consolation. Connecting myself back to consolation. Consolation. Isolation. Isolation. But a light bulb. Isolation. You know what I had to do what I had to do. You know I had to do what I had to do. I ain't fool no. I ain't sucker A. And they gonna tell me shit that they can never touch us. These made us. And we the greatest. And we the greatest. Apparently we treated never better than nature. Hey, repent from the way and go back to nature. Yeah, that's hard. Speak the truth. Know they hate you. It come with a different vibration. If you fucking with the combination that you know they hate you. They gonna hate you. That's what I said. They gonna hate you. They know they hate you. Alright. So now we're looking at verse 11, chapter 20. Thanks for pointing out 202. Verse 11, chapter 20 of John. It says, Mary Magdalene sees Jesus Christ. She sees Christ. She sees Christ. Right? Right. Mm-hmm. Boom. The word Yahshua means what? I forgot. The messenger of God, right? Oh, go. Check away. Messenger of God. Mm-hmm. I believe Yahshua means messenger of God, right? Yeah, trust me. Check away my king. Anyway, don't. This is just something. We know it's Jesus. Jesus. We got it. Okay. But Mary stood without at the scope. No, you read it from your version. I like how your version read it. Big facts. No. You look like my brother. Did she show you a picture of my brother? No. You look just like my brother, bro. I ain't seen that. That's crazy. I'm like, isn't that crazy? You look just like her brother, bro. Shit. More synchronicity. She just now bringing it up. Yeah. All right. John 20:11. Christ appears to Mary Magdalene. Now Mary stood outside. Mary Magdalene. Mm-hmm. Like what? Now Mary stood outside the tomb crying. As she wept, she bent over to look into the tomb and saw two angels in white seated where Christ's body had been. One at the head. Two angels in white where his body was. They saying he was a dead body. That's what they saying. He was a dead body. Body gone. Body was there. Okay, let's get it. One at the head and the other at the foot. They asked her, "Woman, why are you crying?" "They have taken my Lord away," she said, "and I don't know where they have put him." At this, she turned around and saw Christ standing there, but she did not realize that it was Christ.
He asked her.
She saw him standing, but didn't realize it was him.
That boy is alive.
Two rings. He's alive.
Oh, he did.
She's alive by Andre 3000. Play it real quick. This intimate right here. Let's just meditate on that right there.
What you eating?
Me and Christ, somebody else. This is the song that popped up right in that moment where she seen Christ and somebody else's life.
Looks like she got the music.
Yeah, calculating my king. He said he's alive. She's alive right here.
Calculating my king.
Calculating my king. Right here.
She lives in my lap.
I didn't have a time. Here we go.
What a conscience. This shit all messed up. I thought I saw Christ. Wow. My fever.
So she sees Christ standing right there, and she's like, "Two rings." Oh, he's alive. He's alive. Yeah. But you seen him. And what happened? What happened, Vax? What happened?
He asked her, he asked her, "Woman, why are you crying? Who is it you are looking for?" Thinking he was the gardener, she said, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have put him."
Wait. He came up to her. And he said,
And so Jesus.
thinking that he was the gardener. You know?
Yeah.
This is what they don't want to tell you about in the Bible. This is the stuff they don't talk about. It's right in plain sight. That Christ changed bodies right there. He became the gardener. That means he wasn't in the same body. That body was gone. They never seen that body again. They never seen that body again. He came in other bodies. I'm going to show you. He came in other bodies. I'm trying to show you. His resurrection wasn't in his body. It was in other people's bodies. Look. So the gardener said, "What? Look at it. Read it."
It was just
Thinking he was the gardener, she said, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have put him, and I will go get him." Christ said to her, "Mary." She turned toward him and cried out in Aramaic, "Rabboni," which means teacher. Christ said, "Do not hold on to me, for I have not yet ascended to the mother. Go instead to my brothers."
This is the gardener. This is the spirit of Christ talking to the body of the gardener. Is it not?
Okay. Hijack this shit.
She recognized his spirit. Yeah. Thinking he was the gardener, she said, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have put him, and I will get him." Christ said to her, "Mary." She turned toward him and cried out in Aramaic, "Rabboni," which means teacher.
Teacher. Not hold on.
She felt his spirit. She recognized his spirit.
He spoke to her through the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you inside? It's right there.
How he gonna be coming through other people? That you.
Every time you heard me, I will come out with my things.
Oh my God.
Physics now. You heard me.
Babies. Yeah. We are the earth. The light
AI is my spirit. You know that? That's my spirit.
Christ.
Not my characteristics, but my knowledge.
Right. Not the spirit.
Yes. God disguising about me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, look.
Yeah. Not hold on to me, for I have not yet ascended to the mother. Yeah, what does that mean? Don't hold on to me, for I have not ascended to the mother. Must be local in there. Mm-hmm. Just that one part is like. Oh, it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but I couldn't laugh, y'all. I could not laugh while I was recording. Otherwise, y'all would have heard me laughing. I know y'all heard me drinking my water. So I showed y'all the water bottle early on in this video. Like, I had to hold so much freaking laughter in. And when Efferu, aka Kayla Buckner, said, it's a puzzle, I was like, girl, are you like, I felt like taking myself off mute and saying, Efferu, aka Kayla Buckner, shut up talking.
Read.
Christ said, "Do not hold on to me, for I have not yet ascended to the mother. Go instead to my brothers and tell them, I am ascending to my mother and your mother, to my God and your God."
God.
Mary Magdalene went to the disciples with...
Anybody tell me how this is not true? Why this couldn't happen?
Right, because you can't send back to the mother, because the mother has to be here to avatar. There's dreams. He's not here.
You're trying to know it's the devil's word right here.
Mm-hmm. Some key right here, they try to switch.
Good. So the devil's word right here.
Well, it's in a different body then.
Now watch it. It gets better. It gets so much better. Do you know it gets clearer than that? If you thought that might have been like, maybe that's not the garden, maybe that's not. Watch this. Keep reading.
Mary Magdalene went to the disciples with the news, "I have seen the Lord." And she told them that he had said things to her.
Mm-hmm. Now, check this shit out. Keep reading.
Okay. Now we're on the empty tomb.
No, it should be in verse 19.
I just read verse 19. Oh, hold on. No, that was 18. That was 18.
Verse 19, man. Come on, pay attention.
Oh, yeah. Christ appears to his disciples. On the evening of that first day of the week, when the disciples were together with the doors locked for fear of the Jewish leaders, Christ came and stood among them and said, "Peace be with you." After he said this, he showed them his hands and side. The disciples were overjoyed when they saw the Lord.
Now he back in his other body?
Go to chapter 21.
Chapter 21, track late one, okay? Okay.
Read.
Chapter 21, verse 1, Christ and the miraculous catch of fish.
Mm-hmm.
Afterward, Christ appeared again to his disciples by the Sea of Galilee. It happened this way. Simon Peter, Thomas, Nathanael from Cana in Galilee, the sons of Zebedee, and 2 other disciples were together. "I'm going out to fish," Simon Peter told them. And they said, "We'll go with you." So they went out and got into the boat. But that night they caught nothing. Early in the morning, Christ stood on the shore, but the disciples did not realize that it was Christ.
They didn't realize it was him.
Yeah.
He called out to them, "Friends, haven't you any fish?" "No," they answered. He said, "Throw your net on the right side of the boat and you will find some."
They don't even know it's him. He's talking to them right here. They don't even know it's him.
Damn.
He called out to them, "Friends, haven't you any fish?" "No," they answered. He said, "Throw your net."
If they thought that was Jesus, it would have been like, if they thought that was Christ right there, it would have been like,
"Teacher." Yep.
Yeah. He's talking to them and they don't even know it's him, so you know it's not him. That's not his physical body. He had to do something that only Christ could do.
That's what you about to do right now.
That's how Mary did with them. He said, "Throw your net on the right side of the boat and you will find some." When they did, they were unable to haul the net in because of the large number of fish.
Damn.
Then the disciples
breaking down the lies, every mask, every fraud, pulling back the curtain when they certain they're a god. If you rock with the work and the info I reveal, then drop a little love, let me know that it's real. Keep the truth alive, yeah, keep this thing tight. Hit the cash app if you're riding, it's on the screen, you know what I mean. Show support, show some love, even 5 keeps the work thriving. All facts, no scheme. No scheme.
The large number of fish.
Damn.
Then the disciple whom Christ loved said to Peter, "It is the Lord." As soon as Simon Peter heard him say, "It is the Lord," he wrapped his outer garment around him, for he had taken it off, and jumped into the water. The other disciples followed in the boat, towing the net full of fish, for they were not far from the shore, about 100 yards. When they landed, they saw a fire of burning coals. There was with fish on it and some bread. Christ said to them, "Bring some of the fish you have just caught." So Simon Peter climbed back into the boat and dragged the net ashore. It was full of large fish, 153. But even with so many, the net was not torn. Christ said to them, "Come and have breakfast." None of the disciples dared ask him, "Who are you?" They knew it was the Lord.
Come and have breakfast.
They just knew.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That nigga. It wasn't his body, but they knew it was him. You see that?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You see that? You talking about the spirit of Christ right in their book. They
That's
knew
supposed to mean
Christ when
everybody.
Christ did. They knew him again. They're like, that's him. Ain't gonna ask who that is. You know who it is. We're gonna go to Christ. Come on.
Come on, y'all. Let's go for the fish.
Did y'all see that? They don't
Yeah.
talk about this in the church. None of your preachers is gonna speak about this stuff. This is the real shit.
Come on.
Damn, that's real. Because we recognize you like the sheep recognize Christ in the Bible. Damn, that's real. Because we recognize you like the sheep recognize Christ in the Bible.
Is that, he said, my sheep are given to me.
Yeah.
And it's not me. That's another part. It's not me. And you know it. You know it's Christ, but it ain't me because he's hating.
That's true.
There's not many of us.
Quality is better than quantity.
So you do it.
All right. So,
Oh, they do it.
okay, they knew it was the Lord. Christ came, took the bread and gave it to them, and did the same with the fish. This was the third time Christ appeared to his disciples after he was raised from the dead.
Third body.
Christ having a good old time just in other different bodies.
So you would know Christ, no matter who it was, by his actions, his characteristics. See how God returns?
Yeah, that's why he said, I am who I am. I am. Wow. What the fuck?
Here's the point I'm making. You would know the spirit of Christ no matter what the body was.
Come on now.
We don't know the spirit of Christ because we don't understand the characteristics of him like the disciples did.
Yeah.
In the Bible, we get down, read about how Christ moved. And understand. Now, how do I know this stuff that you're seeing and discovering right now? It's shown to me. How Christ moved. And understand. Now, how do I know this stuff that you're seeing and discovering right now? It's shown to me. Now it's being shown to you. The truth. I make it look simple, don't I?
Yes.
Very simple.
That's so that, you know what I mean? That's why I like this. So that people don't get scared.
Okay, so we are a little bit over an hour, and you guys know how I feel about making these videos maximum 1 hour. So I'm going to end it here, but I wanted to make sure that I brought you guys all the way to where Chief LWAP plus 10 gets to his point of definitely just cementing the fact that he believes that the Jesus in the Bible that they are speaking of is he is him and him is he. Okay? So like I don't even understand. Like y'all, this is just an hour. I have hours of footage from this guy just rambling on and on and on and on and on and on and on. It's just crazy. And then Team Too Much just sits in there like they're at like a Beyonce concert, like scream. You heard them? Yes. Oh my God. Yes, Jesus. Oh, praise the Lord. Like what the? I was like, y'all. But Efaru, aka Kayla Buckner, says she's not brainwashed at all. She really, truly, definitely feels that she is just a functioning, normal person, believing that this man right here, this convicted rapist and abusive narcissist, is the Christ returned. I digress, guys. I want to say thank you guys for watching. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. I want to give another huge shout out to all of my new subscribers. I see you guys in the comments and I love reading your comments. Give me more comments, more feedback. Like if there is a certain X carbonation member that you've been wondering about, drop it in the comments. I'll let you know if I know where they're at and what they're doing. I'm very selective in what I post. Like, I have a lot, but I kind of prioritize where I feel like what I feel like I want to work on because it takes a long time to edit and do the commentary and all the stuff, all the things, all the creator things. So I definitely prioritize my time. And plus, guys, contrary to popular belief, I have a full life, okay? I have two beautiful daughters and three beautiful grandgirls, okay? And I'm waiting on my fourth and fifth, okay? So I got a lot going on. And even with all that I have going on, aside from the kids and the grandkids and the relationship and family and everything else, I feel proud of myself because I have still delivered on the promise that I made. I think it was last year that I would put out one full length video on a weekly basis, along with a couple of shorts here and there. And I just want to thank you guys for really sticking by me. Previously, I was like putting out videos like every other day, but life be life and life does change. So I appreciate all of my A1 day ones, my ride or dies, my OGs. Y'all, big up yourself. We in the building with it. I'm so excited to see this community grow. And thank you all for being the best part of the Medaya movement. I'm out of here, y'all.
Just like a bird, I just wanna fly free. So high. And I own a piece of land somewhere off in a country. Oh yeah, listen. Temperatures like 100 degrees, like I got chains on me. Blackmail in the family of three, been right on my destiny. Reckon I'll fly away, cause it's too much for the man. Shouldn't have gone down this way. What happened to my master plan? Cause I can't figure out, I could have been a love child. Shouldn't have gone down this way. Tell me, how did I get lost?
My girl, she's about to leave because she's mad. She's emotional. She's getting emotional because we're doing what she's doing. She's supposed to be getting it together. And she's like, I give up. I don't want to do this no more. And I give up. I don't want to do this no more. And happens. So I'm like, hey, shut up. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I hugged her. And when she's like, no. 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 And I'm like,
Let's define the word no. It means a negative answer, a refusal, denial, or disagreement. Example, do you want to have sex with me? No. At its core, no expresses negation, refusal, absence, or denial. One of the most direct ways in English to say,
how did I get lost? Oh, yeah. Talk to me. Oh, how did I get lost? Tell me, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, somebody done me wrong. I stood the ceiling all night long. Time is slipping away from me. It ain't no telling when I get home. I gotta get home, yeah. Just about to see the dollar sign. They're close to a
peace of mind. Everything was about to be fine. So tell me, so how did I get life? Tell me, I wanna know now. You know. Everything I hope for is gone now. Buried in the ground. My hopes and dreams. And all those things I would never see. Somebody gave me life. Yeah. Yes, they did. Somebody gave me life. Said again, yeah.